athletes need support to reach their goals. Pour aller plus loin que ceux et celles avant eux et pour laisser un sport meilleur à ceux et celles qui les suivront. Athletes Can represents members of Canada's senior national teams who compete at multi-sport and world championship events. Nous avons pour mission de parler d'une seule voix puissante en faveur d'un système sportif centré sur l'athlète, where athlete rights are respected, où les préoccupations des athlètes sont entendues et prises en compte, and where athletes influence key decisions made in Canada's sports system. Nous formons des athlètes leaders qui influencent les politiques du sport et inspirent une solide culture sportive. We're a safe and inclusive place to share your perspectives and concerns on the issues you care about. Et ensemble, nous suscitons et réalisons des changements. We were the first organization founded by national team athletes for athletes. Depuis, nous avons toujours été des leaders mondiaux en matière de représentation des athlètes. Join Athletes Can. Vous y êtes chez vous.
I should be live now, is it alright?
Event 82, junior women, C1, 200 meter final. 3 minutes to start. Event 82, junior women, C1, 200 meter final. 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All approach to the start line, please. Eight back. 5, 6 back. 6 back. 8 back. Hold your boats. Ready. Set. Event 83, men. Junior men, K1, 200 meters. 3 minutes to start. Event 83, junior men, K1, 200 meter final. 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. Starter has the race. All boats to the start line, please. One back, 3 back, 4 back. 3 back, 4 back, 7 back. 1 back, 2 back, 7 back, 8 back, 9 back. 6 back, 4 back, 1 back. 6 back, 1, back it up. 8 back. Hold your boat. Ready, set. Event 84, junior men, T1, 200 meter, final, 2 minutes to start. Please approach the start area.
Very close finish. We are racing now, folks.
Event 84, junior men, C1, 200 meter final. 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All boats to the start line, please.
Please, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
9 back. 9 back. 6 back. 7 back. 9 back. 3 back. 7 back. Hold your boats. Ready. Set.
Come on, Eric! Let's go, Zach!
Event 85, U16 women, K1 200 meter. Final.
Let's
3
go,
minutes to
Zach!
start. Please approach the
Come
start
on,
line.
Zach! Come on, Eric! Come on, Eric! Up, 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 up! Come on, Eric! Way to go, Jerry!
Event 85, U16 women, K1 200 meter final. 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All approach to the start line, please. Back, 4 back. 4 back, 6 back. 6 back. Hold your boat. Ready, set. Event 86, U16 women, K1 200 meter final. 3 minutes to start. 200-meter final, 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All votes to the start line, please. Two back. 3 back. 4 back. 1, 2, 4 back. 5 back. 8 back. 5 back. 5, back it up. 3 back. 3 back. 4 back. Hold close. Ready, set. Commit 87, U16 bench, K1 200 meters, 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All votes to the line, please. Four back, 2 back, 3 back. 9 back, 8 back, 4 back, 5 back. 8 back, 4 back. Back it up 4. 2 back. 1 back. 3 back. 4 back. 6 back. 9 back. 5 back. Hold your boat. Ready. Set. Men 88, U16 men, C1, 200-meter final, 1 minute to start. Thank you, referee. All boats to the start line. Five back, 3 back, 1 back. 1 back, 3 back. 7 back. 1, 2, 6 back. 1 back, 2 back, 5 back. 3 back. 8 back. 5, 6 back. 3 back. 7 back. 6 back. 1 back. 1, back it up. 4 back. 6 back. 2 back. On the boat. Ready. Set.
Good afternoon. Bonjour. Hi, Madeline. LA Schmidt here in Dartmouth. And Madeline?
Hi, bonjour, je suis à Montréal.
Awesome. Great. Can't wait. This sounds like looking ahead. Madeline, you and I both had a chance to look at the finals and actually just saw a couple there, and it's going to be some great racing this afternoon. Super excited. Awesome. We're just hearing some of the fans cheering from the U16 men's C1 200. It was a pretty exciting race, super close, and we're just winding up that race, and you'll hear from Madeline and I for the rest of the afternoon on the finals, and the first one up for us is the senior women's K1 200 meter final. We've got an amazing lineup, lots of experience in this race coming up. They're pulling into the gate. Sarah Nagy, Richmond Hill, she's the U23 Worlds competitor, training squad 22-23, Masqua, Anna Nagulik, 2022 Canadian World Uni team in Poland. Natalie Davidson, lane 5, one of our amazing senior world performers this past week, 10th place in qualifying at K4 for Paris. She's just flown back. We're excited to have her here. Grace Webby, National Team Training Squad 22-23. Brooklyn Woodhouse, U23 Worlds 2023, and some other amazing club paddlers in there, and you never know what's going to happen. It's a little bit like Box of Cracker Jacks, so I'm old school. But anyway, so we don't know what's going to happen. This is great and super exciting to see some amazing women on the line. So right now the starters just working to line them up. It's not easy. Pretty good. There we go, and they're off. So let's take a look. We've got usually the middle lanes are seated from the middle out, so we get to see some of our skier athletes in the middle, and then those athletes who qualify slower times move out. But all in all, it was a really tight race. 200 super exciting. I'm looking at Sarah Nagy, I think, in lane 3. Really hard from this perspective. I can't see the numbers on the boats, but great race. 6, 7, 8, and that looks like Natalie, but I'm again looking from overhead. Natalie Davidson. There we go, lane 5, Natalie Davidson. Congratulations, fantastic. Not too bad for just hopping off the plane late last night and getting in the boat racing today. So I understand some of their luggage and paddles may have been misplaced on the flight, so that's pretty impressive. Congrats to all the senior women's K1, 200 meters. Well done. Always fun to watch for you young athletes that they're watching, and parents. That's thousands of strokes and many hours of training, but super exciting to be able to see and one day aspire to that age group. Next up on the line, we have our senior women's C1 Canoe, K for Kayak, C for Canadian, actually, not Canoe, but our C1 200 meter women coming up, which is super exciting. Juana Guaren-Diabo from Wanaki, lane 3. One of our North American Indigenous Games multi-medalists. Lane 4, Marty McIntosh from Masqua, U23 Worlds 2023 Training Squad. Anna Lassier, 2023 Training Squad as well. Evie McDonald, U23 Worlds, that's under 23 Worlds and 2023 Training Squad. Jenna Marks, Rowan Ray Kavanaugh, Maeve LeBlanc, and on the other side, Daniel Clattenburg. Oh, sorry, wrong race. I'll get it right. Josephine Bulmer and Yakula. So some great athletes in here. For those who are first-time watchers, Canoe is a little bit trickier. In our kayaks, we have rudders, and we're able to steer. And in Canoe, they do all that with their paddle. They place the paddle in the boat. So these are highly skilled athletes, and they're putting thousands of strokes, as I said, which is really amazing. And they're off. So we're looking at those middle lanes 3 to 6. Although you never know. Like I said, all kinds of things happen in these boats and on the course, and wind is also can be a huge predictor of what goes on in the canoe. And so we'll await what happens here at this time. Pretty close race for those top 3 positions. Really close. I'm not even going to say anything because I don't think I can call any of this, but pretty impressive. The top 3 girls are are right in a battle for first, second, and third. Oh wow, look at that. Awesome racing. Can't predict what that was, but it looks like 5 and 6, and it actually, yeah, it looks 5, 6, 3 maybe, who knows, but some excellent racing. Way too close to call, so well done to our women in canoe. Madeline and I are way too old to have ever been able to pass C1, but it came in a little later, but you know what, it's so awesome to see these young women get these opportunities and be able to participate in C1, and it wasn't long ago. I mean, we just came through our first Olympics with women's canoeing, and I think that's a testament to many people. And I did, although Madeline, I did see C1.
C'est toujours, we're always happy to see the girls canoeing. Our Canadian girls are very strong. And now we move to kayak.
So senior men's K1 200 on the line.
Yeah. We have in this one Taylor, if I saw well, Taylor Laidlaw was in Germany. Not there.
Nope, this one, Madeline, we got Simon McTavish up the middle, one of our senior national team men's kayakers.
All right.
And a Tokyo Olympian. Right. Yep. And he came fourth in the men's K1 5,000 meter in Germany as well. So, again, just off the plane. This is a tight race, but
yeah. Wow.
I think that's Simon pulling ahead, not sure. It's hard from the top angle like that for us to call when we're checking out the other side, but
looks like Mr. McTavish is ahead at the moment. Et voilà. Belle course.
Yeah.
I'm not saying much because I've been having trouble with my sound, so I am watching, but I'm having trouble lining up my sound. So you carry on that way.
No, that's all good. And I never like to predict what's going on the screen, but looks like we had a really tight race there between 5, 4, and 2.
Yeah.
Simon, Alex, and Andrew Jessup from Massawa, and Alexander Hoffert from Rito, and Simon McTavish. I think any of them making the final is pretty darn impressive, and I think just being out there shows you the passion for what you're doing, and they're all in the game. And club points are on the line, so that's pretty cool. Next up on the line, we have our senior men's C1 200. Again, some outstanding performers out here, representing many clubs across Canada: Abenaki, Massawa, Banook, Otterburn, Rito, Lac-Beauport twice, Sakawa, Saskatoon. So it's awesome to see that across Canada spread. Highlighting a few, Idris Hunter from Rito in Lane 5. He was on the training squad. Edward for 2022-23. Edward Beaumier, Edloud Beaumier. An interesting story here. He's racing in Laurence with La Pointe's old boat. That's pretty cool. Raced at the Worlds last year right here on Lake Banook. Alex Plumteau.
I can mute.
Sorry?
No. Oh, I could, yeah. Help.
He's just won the Worlds in Germany. And Tyler Laidlaw returning from the Worlds in Germany as well. So this will be a really great race. We're going to see some tight finishes. They're off. This will be a really close race with so many high-level senior national team athletes, senior world athletes.
I can't. I have to. Laptop.
Once again, like I said, the canoe, there's a lot of
I don't have my
things that come into play here. Steering, wind, and this is super tight, really tight racing. Great job. Some really hard to do, and kudos to all of you for the thousands of hours out there that you're putting into making this work. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. It's like 5, 6. Amazing racing. Amazing racing. 5, 6, 7. Hard to say, but very tight racing. Great job out there, guys. Senior men's C1 200. So you're following along with the Canoe Kayak Canada site where you're seeing the results as they pop up. Please don't take any of my calls as what happens. You'll have to wait and see on the Canoe Kayak Canada live timing, because I'm not the judge. I'm watching from afar. All right, next up we have our U18 women's K1 200 meters rolling into the start gate. Another tight final. All these lanes are full, by the way, so they've come through heats this morning, and so we're seeing the best of the best. The top 9 in Canada are about to step into the start. Actually paddle in. Lane 4, Banook. Ivy Murphy is a junior world, U23 world participant. And lane 7, Bridget Woodhouse, Brooklyn's sister, also racing at nationals. And these are all of our young and up-and-comers and developing athletes. So it's really cool. They're part of their canoe club programs across Canada. We have Mississauga, Chima, Trois-Rivières, Banook, Rideau, Wascana, Richmond Hill, Mascon, Rideau. Pardon me. And all of these athletes are vying for points from 1 to 9, and the total of the points determine the overall Burgee winner, and that's exciting at the end of nationals. Super exciting. So everybody counts, which is what we love so much.
All right, I need 41 pages. This page
makes a big difference for points. So the girls are off. Very exciting. Good start on this side, lane 1. Some really good starts. The 200 meters start's really important. You don't have a very long way to go, and just missing a few strokes has a huge impact on how the race pans out. Looks like, hard to say, I've got that one lane off the screen, but I'm guessing that's 3, 4. Ivy maybe in there. From Banook Canoe Club, Ivy Murphy. Really tight 12 between Ivy and Callie from Rideau. Super tight races for these young ladies. Really, really close. Wow, look at that. Yeah, lane 5 and lane 4 battle right to the end, right to the end. Well done, girls. That's great. Super racing. All right, that was close. Very close racing and super exciting. So once again, we flip back to our canoe. We have our U18 women's C1 200 meter, probably approaching that start block momentarily. We have Sonobe in lane 1, Mascot lane 2, 3 Lac Beauport lane 4, Mississauga lane 5, lane 6 Rideau, lane 7 Rideau, all the way from BC, False Creek, Veronica So, lane 9 to Trois-Rivières. They'll come up on the screen shortly. Some fun facts about lane 4 from Lac Beauport. Elizabeth Zarosier MacArthur, junior. She attended the Junior U23 Worlds. C1 Junior 200. She won a silver. She was part of the C4 Junior C4 gold medalist crew. Fantastic. Zoe Wojcik from Rideau in lane 6 was also part of that team. Junior U23. Ruby Moule, Junior U23 Worlds again with a gold in C4. They joined Abby Wojcik and Julia Price. Some pretty action-packed racing coming up here with some really fast young women in those canoes. Quick start in lane 1 on this side. Once again, every stroke matters in that 200 meters, so we'll see how that pans out for the girls. We'll start to see, they start fairly close and then the spread may happen, but you never know. Like I said, this is U18, lots of things change, and the summer makes a big difference for many of the athletes. They get a chance to put in some more strokes and fine-tune their skills over the summer. I'd say that Zoe Wojcik in lane 6 is right in there. Looks like lane 6, maybe lane 3, Lacour, lane 4, lane 6, maybe lane 7. Awesome, great racing. Look how close that was. Just 1 to 9. Amazing racing. Way to go, girls. We'll wait for those official results. Sometimes it's fun just to see if we can pick out what's going on. But again, I encourage you to look at the results if you want. I'm just looking at the same screen you are, so we wait for those official results. All right, these 200s are fast and furious. We're whipping along. I know Madeline is having some issues trying to connect, so right now you just have me, I think, on the line. But we'll do our best to see if we can get Madeline connected soon.
Is it going to be okay if I go for half an hour?
Yep.
Yep. Hopefully pop up as it comes.
Your U18 men's K1 200 is next up in the gate. We have a full slate from Mississauga, Graham Grant, lane 2 Sonobe, Carter Nogler, lane 3 Sonobe, Braden Lawrence, lane 4 Sonobe. Wow, look at that. Sonobe, 3 lanes. Andrew Hall, lane 5 Rito, Ryan Naradiski, lane 6 Saskatoon, Luke Ennis, lane 7 Point Claire, Cedric Liu, lane 8 Burloak, Nahal Dillon, and lane 9 Rito, Thomas Beauregard. Little fun fact in this one, Luke from Saskatoon raced in the U23 junior and U23 world champs this year. So congrats to Luke and well done. And as I said before, we never know what happens in these races, so have an eye on the start, and we'll see who gets out of the block the quickest. Those first few strokes really do matter in the 200, and you've got to be really super focused and on your game and ready to go. Little shout out to our officials out there. They do a fabulous job lining them up. Of course, the athletes always listen and do a fabulous job too, but when it's a really windy day, this can be a really hard thing to do. And they're off. Fantastic. Good start. Really close. Really tight. These are U18 men's K1 200-meter athletes. And as I said before, every stroke matters, so it's pretty cool to see a really close race like this. It's like lane 5, Ryan Ski up there. Lane 3, Sonobe, Braden Lawrence. Wow, what a close race between these two going. Right to the end. Good thing we got cameras going on all this. Good job. Wow. 3rd and 4th, another close, very close. Sonobe, Andrew Hall. That was a great race. Well done, gentlemen. Super job. These athletes train 2 to 3 times a day all summer into the winter. They're doing a lot of off-season training, so this is sort of the pinnacle of the summer for them. So they get to come across Canada and actually compete against athletes they may not have competed against before. So they dedicate a lot of time to training. So super exciting to get the opportunity to meet together as a sport and see what we have across Canada. And the amount of work these athletes have put in is fantastic, and they get to test themselves at this national championship regatta. Next on the block is our U18 men's C1. They're just pulling in. You'll see on your screen very soon. I'll highlight some of our athletes here that have been to the Junior Worlds. Nicholas Shirako from Mississauga, U23 Worlds, Junior Worlds. Jack Chambers as well from Mississauga in lane 4. Raced in the Junior and U23 Worlds. Nikita Chudin raced in the Junior Worlds U23 this year. I think he's one to watch moving forward. Had incredible national team trials in Montreal. Very strong paddler. loves Taylor Swift. There's a fun fact. You know, we gotta have fun facts in this. Great sense of humor as well. So those are just a few of the gentlemen to watch in this U18 men's C1 200 meters pulling into the start. Once again, they're in a canoe, so you know, like I said before, wind, the ability to keep that boat straight while still maintaining a fair amount of power on that paddle for a very short period of time. You can hear the starter talking to them and trying to line them up. I think the starter has to be extremely patient because they need these guys to back up and listen and make it as fair as possible on that start line. Here we go, and they're off. Once again, very fast. Great start by the U18 men's C1 participants. We've got our 3 from Mississauga in the middle. We've got our Eastern and Western on either side. And you start to see them spreading out a little bit now. There are fans and coaches out there cheering on their athletes. Awesome. We're looking at lane 7 there, maybe. Calgary, Nikita. Whoa, that was super close. 7 and 4. Jack Chambers and Nikita. And that's all I saw. That's a very tight race. Super job, guys. Way to go. That's a very tight race. Well done. So again, check the official site for results. If you're listening from home, welcome. And we're super excited to have you on board watching either your family members, club members, whoever's out there that you're cheering on. We're excited you're able to watch. We're excited to offer you this. And our next race up is our junior women's K1 500 meters. And it's quite a stacked race. We have lane 1, Emma Burkholder. Well, you'll see who comes up. I'm going to give you a few fun facts. Lane number 6 from Rito, Maren Bradley. She makes the junior worlds, UC3 worlds this year with her brother Peter and her younger brother Stuart racing at nationals with both of them as well. So this is quite a family affair. Maren's the oldest, followed by Peter and then Stuart. So they've had a great summer internationally, and now they get to show themselves nationally. Brooklyn Woodhouse. No Brooklyn Woodhouse on that one. My apologies. Sarah Nagy. No Sarah Nagy in there too. So there's been a few surprises come in here, and that's okay. That's what makes our nationals so cool, because often we think we know who may be in that final, and sometimes there's lots of surprises. So. Yeah, we have a whole slate. Emma Burkholder, Burloak's in there, Sonobe's in there, Rito, Lachine, Calgary, and Sonobe. Up on our screen. Thanks to our sponsors, for sure. This is awesome. We can't do these events without our sponsors, so it's great to see them up on the screen, and we're certainly grateful. Always, sports an expensive thing to do, so we're grateful when people can step up and help us out and make an event like this happen over 5 days. It's a big event, and we're grateful. So thank you very much to our sponsors. You might hear some cheering in the background there. Yeah, we're doing our medal presentations at the same time, simultaneously across the lake over by the Micmac Canoe Club. There's some medals and trophies being given out. We have one of the largest trophy collections in Canada in English sport. Somewhere in the 80 some trophies and some beautiful ones. Sterling silver, very valuable collection, and we're pretty proud of it.
So, LA, can you hear me? I think I'm back.
I do hear you, Madeline. Welcome back. Sorry about that. We missed you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a struggle. So we're at the Fantasia 500, K1 500. Is that where we are?
Yeah, and we're on a bit of a course break, Madeline. I think we have a 15-minute course break. So you just came
Oh,
back
good.
and we have to take a break, but that'll give you a few
Okay.
minutes to hopefully come back with us. So 15 minutes away here, and 4:29 we come back for our junior women's K1 500. So everybody
Okay.
go get a quick drink of water and a snack and come on back and see you at 4:29.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
See you soon.
Should I go to a wider picture?
Welcome back for those who are joining us for the live streaming. I'm not sure, Madeline, are you there? You're with me?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Happy.
That's great. We're back.
Je pourrais vous,
Perfect.
vous annoncer que la prochaine course, c'est les femmes juniors K1 500 mètres. Alors, maintenant, les courses sont 500 mètres, ce qui nous donne un petit peu plus de temps. Et les courses vont changer et puis ça devient très excitant. Alors, dans le couloir, la prochaine course, c'est les femmes K1 500 mètres. Et dans le premier couloir, on a Emma Burkholder. Dans le 2, Eva Looper, Anna O'Brien dans le 3, de Sonobi. Dans le 4, Anna Mbongo de Sonobi. 5, Ali Wang de la Chine. 6, Maren Bradley de Rideau. 7, Christiane Free de Calgary. 8, Erin Demopoulos de Sonobi. Et 9, Julia Demchuk de Calgary. Alors, c'est plusieurs entrées de Sonobi. Et alors, la course est presque, je pense qu'ils s'approchent, ils ne sont pas là encore, mais vous allez voir que ça fait... Ah oui, ils sont déjà rendus. Le départ n'est pas au même endroit que... Ah, et voilà, c'est un départ.
Awesome, Madeline, and they're off. This is a 500-meter race, so a little more time to go, and that stroke needs to be lengthened just a little bit with after that start. 500 meters is a good distance to go, and certainly a switch up from the 200s we just saw prior to our break. In lane 6, Rito Maren Bradley was one of our Canadian athletes that participated in the U23 World Championships this summer. So she'll certainly be one to watch coming down the course. But again, as I've said always, this is the national championships. A few months have gone by since some of these athletes have seen each other in a race, so you never know what's going to happen. But we'll just have to watch and see. Exciting nonetheless. I'd say at this time it looks like Maren Bradley's in the lead. You can hear the fans screaming and coaches from the sidelines, families, friends that have taken the journey to Dartmouth to watch family members race. There we go. I think it's Maren. I can't completely
It's hard to
see. It is, right? Like lane 5 and then followed by lane 3 possibly. Anna O'Brien from Sonobi. From this angle anyway, Madeline, not sure, but that's what I see.
I can't see either. I wouldn't dare say anything.
I'm just counting over lanes, but I think that's what I see. But then this is the last 150.
Yeah, 6, 4, and 2.
Wow, that was close.
5.
2 and 7 were really close. Yeah, some great racing.
Maren was for sure in front. So, voilà, une belle course.
Fantastic. Congratulations to Maren Bradley. Well done out there. And all the girls, all the young women racing. As I said earlier, this is not easy. This is a lot of paddling, a lot of training, a lot of commitment and dedication by all the athletes at the national championships. So congrats to all of you, and all of you have earned club points in the race. Finishing 1 to 9, we count club points towards that overall energy. So fantastic effort.
Right, that's the thing. In these races, it's you're racing for yourself, but also for your club. So, real good team effort.
Absolutely, Madeline. It's always exciting, and when we get later into the week and we get to the crew boats, it's so much fun because you get to race with people from your home club, and there's a lot of team building goes into that, and a lot of fun for the athletes. In particular, some of the athletes who we've talked about, Madeline, that have gone on to race for Canada. They get to come back, take their Canada jersey off, and put on their canoe club jersey where they started
Yeah.
and built their skills from. So that's exciting.
La prochaine course, les femmes juniors, this is a canoe race. Vous allez voir, vous voyez sur votre écran, dans le couloir 1, Calgary, Jillian Kurleski, dans le 2, Léa Castonguay, dans le 3, Tegan Tyrell, Mississauga, dans le 4, Kelsey Blyer, Falls Creek, en Colombie-Britannique, dans le 5, Eva Carew, Sonobe, dans le 6, Yves McDonald de Rideau, le 7, Alexia Gagnon du Lac-Beauport, dans le 8, Mackenzie Haynes, et dans le 9, Jenna Marks de Sonobe. Alors, ils sont déjà partis. Cette course, je peux vous dire, parce que je l'ai fait dans ma vie, le 500 mètres semble... il est très difficile. C'est une distance qui n'est pas une distance tellement longue, mais c'est une distance qui n'est pas un sprint, puis c'est pas un marathon non plus. Alors, c'est vraiment une course difficile. J'admire ces jeunes filles. It's a tough race, the 500 meters.
Yes, it is tough for sure, Madeline. And in lane 5, it looks like we have Eva Carew.
Yeah.
She's on our national season training squad. And in lane 6, Evie McDonald from Rideau, junior free worlds participant racing for Canada this summer. So bit of a spread starting now with looks like lane 5. Don't quote me, I may be wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah, always close. Always close. You never know. That last 150 meters is really hard. Your body starts to really hurt. Lactic acid builds up. It's a pretty tough thing to do.
5.
I'm going to say Eva Carew from Sonobe, looking really strong in lane 5. If you're wondering what Madeline and I are doing, we're looking at a screen that's letting us see from overhead, and sometimes we're counting over lanes, so you may hear us counting just to figure out who's in what lane, but that's what we think at this point.
Yeah.
Once we get the side view, we'll have a better idea, but again, really tough. The girls have some great wind out, no wind.
There we go.
That's lane 5. Eva Carew.
6 and 7. 7 and
6.
3.
Evie McDonald,
4.
and 7 maybe Lac for Alexia Gagnon. Unofficial, of course. Go to results to see.
Oof. Still nice to see our beautiful women canoeing.
Yes, Madeline, as I mentioned earlier, back in our day, we didn't quite have those opportunities, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's just amazing now to see what they can do out there, and it's amazing. It's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Our next race on the agenda here is our junior men's K1 500 meters. You'll see that pop up on your screen soon as our athletes get ready to pull into to the start line.
There they are.
And lane 3 will be someone to watch, Alex Canning, sorry. He was a Junior Worlds, U23 Worlds 2023 participant, racing for Canada. And in lane 8, Trois-Rivières, Jeremy Lance also attended the same Junior U23 Worlds. And again, we've got some athletes in here who are amazing paddlers from across the country. Lucas Stein of Bonny Beach, Trois-Rivières, Banook, Sonobe. You never know in these races what's going to happen. You can see the lineup on the screen now, and you never know. So it's great. That's what the National Championships is all about. It's super fun to never knew it was going to be in that final, and you get in there and then you just do your best and go as hard as you can and follow your race plan and all those strokes you've practiced all summer and see where it goes. It's like they're off. Always very close off the start, and in a 500-meter race, I talked about the importance of the start in the 200. In the 500, you have a little bit of space there. If maybe those first few strokes aren't the best, you have a little bit more distance to try and get that stroke that gets you rolling down the course the way you need to and to follow your race plan.
And we can see, on voit déjà Alex Canning en ce moment qui a l'air d'avoir de l'avance dans le couloir 3. But that's only the beginning. C'est le début. Couloir 4 à côté de lui, c'est Monsieur Gilbert de Trois-Rivières. Et de l'autre côté, nous avons. This is going to be a very tight race.
Yeah, you can see our top. Even the top 5, it's going to be very close. You can never call this the 250-meter mark, which would be halfway. Nobody wants to call that because it's right to the end. That's why we go the full 500 meters.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, Madeline. So close.
Right. Oh.
So I think we're looking at, I think it's...
Ooh. It's like 3, 4. 3,
4, 5. I can't see the other side. Oh, yeah, so close.
Ooh.
It's like lane 3 moving in there. Alex Canning, I'd say.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my
3,
gosh.
4, 6.
Who knows?
Alexander Hoffrick from Rideau. Great finish there. Super close. Wow, amazing race, guys. Congratulations. It's so fun to watch when it's that close. Maybe more fun to watch, Madeline, than paddling it?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in one of those boats at the moment. So it looks easy. On dirait que c'est facile des fois, mais c'est difficile. Ça requiert beaucoup d'efforts et d'aérobie.
Agreed, Madeline. Lots going on. There's lots of power on that stroke. There's also the balance piece. There's making that boat go straight. There's, from the start to the finish, managing a really well-executed race plan. So focus, the mental training side of the sport is huge. All right, we have our junior men's C1 500 lining up, and wow, we got a stacked crew here. Matthew O'Neill, U23 Worlds 2022. Tyler Laidlaw, Senior Worlds, 3rd in the B final. C1 200 2023 Worlds, just returning home. Our junior Victor Hardy, Junior U23 2023 Worlds, and he races with Zach Kralik. And we'll see Zach Kralik down in lane 7 from Mississauga, a Junior U23 World participant, and he races with Vic Hardy. So it's really cool. These guys and gals get a chance to race for Canada. Then they come back to Canada and go back to their home clubs and partner up and race with their canoe club training partners. It's very unique that way, but it's really cool. So they are able to bring back that international experience to their club and share it with all their paddling mates and partners back at home.
So, dans le couloir 1, on a Matthew O'Neill de Rideau. Dans le 2, Tyler Laidlaw de Saco. 3, Dylan Schroeder, Mississauga. 4, Victor Hardy, Labrador. 5, Elliot Arnautovic, Pointe-Claire. Dans le 6, excusez-moi, Edgar Desi du Lac-Beauport. Dans le 7, Zachary Kralik de Mississauga. 8, Éric Chouinard de Micmac. Et 9, Émile Bouvier, Pointe-Claire. Et en ce moment, on dirait une ligne droite. They look like they're a straight line, hardly. It's going to be a tight race.
Yeah, really tight race.
There they go.
Interesting to note, lane 3, Mississauga, Dylan Schroeder, his mom and dad both paddle, Derek Schroeder and Ina Harris. So it's fun in our sport because we do see a lot of families, generations of families coming through, right? So it's very cool when I'm sure the moms and dads are out there that have paddled their own races and now get to watch their children do so, as you've done, Madeline, with Tom, for sure. We're very proud of his accomplishments as an Olympian.
Oh, thank you. Alors, 5, 6, 7 et 9 et 2, c'est tous, on they're also close. Mon Dieu.
So you can hear the families and the coaches and friends and teammates cheering. It's always exciting. Super close.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
look at that.
Oh, dans le 2.
Tight race. Our outside lanes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Wow. So close. So close. Wow.
Oh mon Dieu.
2.
Wow. 2,
Woof.
2, 7, je sais pas.
Yeah. Like 4 in there as well.
Yeah.
7. Nope.
From here, the conditions look nice. LA, is it windy?
No, Madeline, it's a great day here, actually. The wind, I think, when I looked this morning, was going to be 7 kilometers an hour, which is really very, very minuscule. Yeah, perfect. So they're having really good racing conditions out there.
Yeah, it looks good.
And as I said earlier, in the canoe, it really matters. It's so great because if you paddle on the left side or the right side, depending on the direction the wind's coming from, it can cause some stress for those paddlers, and the wind can certainly blow them around a little bit, which again they steer with their paddles. So we always like to see conditions like this for the canoe events.
Yeah.
Awesome to see our safety boats out there. Thanks to our safety crew, always important, and they're always right around in the finish area and watching out for their health and safety of our athletes, which is always important. After these races, these athletes are very tired, so it's always nice to know they've got support there.
Alors, la
Madeline, we're
prochaine
going up
course,
to the 1,000 meter mark this time, twice the distance.
Oui, c'est long. Mais la prochaine course, c'est les U16. So these are the younger upcoming athletes, U16 paddling 1,000 meters. Ça va faire toute une distance. Dans le couloir, Maura McCumber from Asqua. Dans le 2, Eve Wilson de Wascana. Dans le 3, Elizabeth Fenwick, Pickering Rouge. Dans le 4, Maeve Knight de Burloak. Dans le 5, Kate Osborne de Rideau. Le 6, Erica Walsh de Saint-Louis. Le 7, Marie Chamberlain du Lac-Sergent. Le 8, Abigail Legrand de Pointe-Claire. Et dans le 9, Anaïs Lapointe de Trois-Rivières. Ils ont un grand bout à faire.
Yeah, like you said, Madeline, these are our young athletes at our clubs. You'll see them wearing life jackets out there, and
Yeah.
so they're up and comers for sure. They're club paddlers. They love being part of their team, and it's a really fun age group. And you never know what's going to happen. So always great to watch these young people really giving their best shot out there. It's really cool to see so many from across Canada, right? So
Yeah.
it's always a nice mix. Central Ontario, Quebec, the West and the East.
8 back.
These athletes would race in their own local regattas all summer, and then they race in their provincial championships, and then they come to nationals. So they've certainly paddled hard and well and really earned their spot to be here. And then they've raced a heat. So heat in the morning, final in the afternoon, and that's what you're seeing right now. So a lot of racing has happened, and these athletes are well deserving of being on that start. Looks like they're off. Lane 1 had a great start.
Yeah.
Very good start for Maura McCumber. And again, this is 1,000 meters, so 1 kilometer, and a strategic race plan is super important. Just making sure your stroke is strong, and you've got a long way to go. So you want to make sure that you have that race plan to execute, and those strokes in between that start and finish are nice and strong and long, and you have the ability to really use your entire body to get that boat down the course. So it's a long way. Beautiful shot of Lake Banook.
Ouais, c'est beau.
Still fairly tight here. We'll start to see a little more of a spread, Madeline at 500, and then it's really hard to predict what's going to happen here. Lots and lots of many meters left.
Changes. All right, the middle of the race is the you have to try to maintain a good rhythm and stay cool and work hard, and then you have to make sure you have something left for the end. It's a very grueling race. They're all holding their own.
Looks like lane 6.
C'est une belle course.
Lane 6.
Ouais. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Lane 6.
From Canoe, Erica Walsh. Lane 5, 4, and 3.
Right.
Pickering Rouge, Banook, and Rito. We've got some Ontario up the middle there. So a really tight. Look at 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Lane 8. Point Claire, Abigail Legrand. That's your home club, Madeline.
Yep. It's nice to see them.
Lane 6, there's Erica Walsh having a really great first 500 meters.
Lane 7, Rito. Lane 8, Tommy B. Lane 9, Kima.
I think they've just come through the 500, if I'm not mistaken. Or they're,
Wow.
Pretty incredible. Lane 6, Erica Walsh looking very strong. Lane 5 beside her, Kate Osborne. Lane 4, Banook. And lane 3, Pickering Rouge, Elizabeth Bonnet. The tight for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Right now it looks like Erica's doing quite well. So much goes into this 1,000 meters, very long way. There's a big shot of lane 8, Abigail Legrand from Point Claire. This is where things start to really hurt.
It's time to make a move, maintenant.
Absolutely, look at this.
Let's go.
It's like a strong finish. Lane 6, Erica Walsh for her.
Yeah,
and we've got 7 and 4, I think. Lac Sergent for 6. It's tight. 6, 5. Rito, Kate Osborne's in there. Lane 4, my Knights, and 3, Elizabeth Pond. Rebecca's your mom, and I'm sure Rebecca's cheering on the side.
Here she goes. Beautiful race.
Wow, what a race, eh? Beautiful stroke. Very strong.
Erica.
It's really strong through the water. She's a lovely, lovely stroke.
Solid. Yeah.
Very solid,
Well,
right?
who's-
Good word, Madeline. Good word.
Oh, who's next?
Commanding lead at this point.
Yeah.
You see, 5 is it's going to be
Whoa.
tough. Wow.
There's a little battle down there. 2.
5 and 4 are going to battle it for second and third, I think. Wow.
It's hard to see. 6. Whoa. 5.
We got 5.
2.
2.
Snuck in. 4. Who's
Wow.
2? Ev Wilson.
Incredible.
Mascana. Oh, who knows? We'll have to see. But beautiful race.
Amazing racing. Lane 1, very tired. Mara, good job. That's a tough race, 1,000 meters. But you could see the stroke that Erica managed to maintain. Tons of power there and really strong. Oh, time to move on, Madeline. Got those
Yeah.
coming.
Maintenant, c'est le canot. Dans le couloir 1, Naomi Langerban, rideau. Dans le 2, Madeleine Bourgard, rideau. Dans le 3, Anne Smith, Masquoi. Dans le 4, Elle Mackenzie, Chima. Dans le 5, Victoria Tran, Masquoi. Dans le 6, Ella Cousins, Chima. Dans le 7, Julia Price, rideau. 8, excusez-moi, Emma Marshall de Balmy Beach. Et dans le 9, Marcy Meisner de Chima. Et ici, c'est la même histoire que le K1. Surtout aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas nécessairement de vent. Alors, les conditions sont plus ou moins parfaites pour ces jeunes canoïstes. Parce que sur le 1000 mètres, s'il y a un vent, des vents prédominants, ça peut être très difficile. So I'm happy to see a nice calm conditions for these girls.
Absolutely, Madeline. And we've got lane 5, Victoria Tran out to get started. Lane 3, Amelia Smith. They're probably, they're not probably, they're teammates from Mascot. So we've got a whole crew of Mascot Chima athletes in there, and Rito on either side, and Balmy Beach and Chima. So once again, these young women are bringing in some points for their club, for their clubs, and that's exciting too. So we not only focus on the top 3, but we focus on all 9 because all 9 matter towards the overall energy that we'll present at the end of the week. So pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, looks like we've got Victoria Tran in there, lane 5 making a bit of a move. Lane 4 making a move. Chima, Elle, Mackenzie.
Yeah,
and
it
actually
seems to be
on
moving.
the other side, Chima, Ella Cousin.
And 3.
There you go.
Smith seemed to be, but it's early in the.
Yeah. Nice, long, powerful stroke. Lots of power right through the strokes.
Belle cadence. Il faut garder une belle cadence tout le long en réservant ce qu'il nous faut pour la fin. Often in these 1,000-meter races, there'll be a little upset at the end, depending on how well the athletes have managed their energy.
Absolutely, and you can see a bit of a push coming from either side of the course, which is nice. Never can we call this race finished till it's over. It's not over till it's over, Madeline.
Especially this.
These young women are, been in the sport, some of them a few years, 2, 3, 4 years. Some of them maybe new this summer. It's a tough boat to stay up in and be able to do what they're doing. So often they've got a couple years under their belt. Some of them, it may be their first nationals. Some of them their second, or third.
2, 3.
So So we're still looking at a very strong performance here. I believe it's lane 5, Victoria Tran.
Yeah,
And
I
lane
think so
4
too.
and lane 3. Looks
3
like a move
seems
on
to
lane
be,
3 there from Masqua,
yeah,
her teammate Amelia Smith.
yeah,
Oh, see, different angle. It's hard to tell.
yeah. Oh,
Looks like though lane 3, Amelia is making a bit of a move on Ella Cousins from Chima in lane 4.
it's hard to see.
Yeah, oh no, this shows the view now. Really, really well paddled race by Amelia there, making a bit of a move.
Yeah,
Stay with her teammate Victoria Tran. In fact, I would say that right now Amelia's got a real push on and trying to catch Victoria at this time. Wow, very impressive paddling by all the women in this race. Really, really nice to see. So great to see our women in canoe, and we have so many great role models out there. Lenos was in that point, and of course, Katie Vincent, triple gold medalist on the last day of the World Championships in Germany. Madeline, she, certainly is one of our main role models in the women's canoe program for our national team.
there's quite a race between 2 and 3. I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
boy. Yeah.
3, 2, 3 from Masqua. That looks like a 1-2 maybe, for Masqua.
Yeah, looks like, yeah.
Local canoe club. Great race. That was such a great race. Well done. That's a long way.
Oh.
1 back, 3 back.
Just a reminder, everybody, that's their second 1,000 of the day. They would have done their heat this morning. So that's 2 kilometers of paddling at that level is commendable and amazing. All right, we have the U16 men's K1000 on the line.
Hold your position.
Take it away, Madeline.
Okay. Lane, wow. And they're off. And lane 1, Owen McLean, Collingwood. And lane 2, William Jennings from Masqua. Lane 3, oops, sorry. Carry on, LA.
Lane 3, Banook, Leaf Mitchell. Lane 4, False Creek, all the way from the west coast. Harris Hunter, Sonobe, Conrad Hutherboard, Ward, and Carlton Place's Dylan Redwood Wheeler in lane 6, and his good friend next door, Rito Heinrich Newspiel. And in lane 8, Sonobe, Tate Levy. And in lane 9, False Creek, Peter Thompson White. And again, we're seeing the first half of this race. They're all pretty darn close. This is awesome because this is a grueling 1,000-meter pace, and again, lots of strength and power, use of the legs, the hips, the back, and all timed so that maximum power and strength can be put out onto the water and on the blade.
Race number 104, U16 men's C1 1,000-meter final.
Looks like we have 5, lane 5, Sonobe.
And 2 over there. Lane 2 seems to be.
Masqua, yeah.
Yeah.
5,
The
Dylan in 6, and the Harris Hunter in 4. Dylan's right in the mix. Next to
6.
Dylan is Heinrich Newspiel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, some family names. His father was a paddler, Victor Newspiel, and Dylan Redwood Wheeler's grandfather paddled for Balmy Beach years ago. So it's great to see those. As I said earlier, paddling is such a family, and the family names sometimes come through several generations later. It's very fun to see. Looks like Conrad from Sonobe in lane 5. Really, really tight. Look at that for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. It's just incredible.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be a close race right till the end.
Wait.
These guys really, I mean, a national championship is on the line here. Good view of Dylan and Heinrich, Conrad. Oh my goodness, this is close, really close. This is where it's important to be using the big muscles and having a race plan that allows you to be able to perform a finish at the end of all this, because that's where so much can be gained, right?
Race 104, U16 men's
Snowy.
1,000 meter final. 3 minutes to start.
That top 5 group, lane 4, Falls Creek, Harris Hunter. Wow, look at this. Come right
The
down
pace
to
picks
the
up
finish.
now, right down to the.
Yeah, some of these
See?
young men are heading off to the Olympic hopes in Poland right after this regatta. They'll head over to Europe for some racing with Team Canada. So these are many of these athletes in here will be at our Olympic hopes event representing Canada. I think Heinrich, Dylan are definitely going. I apologize to those I don't know out there, but this is very close. Wow, look at that. Second, third, fourth. Lane 8's putting on a push. Zenobi, Tate.
Lane 3. Lane 3's putting a push. Banook.
Yeah,
whoa.
Banook, Leaf Mitchell. Wow.
Oh.
5-8-3. Wow.
5-8-3. Yeah.
Kind of look like 5-8-3, but again, don't take us for the official results.
No.
A nice home course paddle for the East Coast lads there, and it was very tight from third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So fantastic race there. Wow. Well done, guys. Not easy.
And now next
All right,
is going
back
to
up to
be
the start.
our canoers. So we have the same. Here they are. They're moving up into the they're not blocks, but up to the buoys.
Thank you, referee. Please move up
In
to the
lane
line.
1, Matthew Brown from Mascot. In 2, Sean G from Banook. In 3, Tristan Courtney from Sonobe.
5 back.
4,
6
Liam
back.
McDowell from Sonobe.
2 back.
5, Leonard Kane
5
from
back.
Calgary.
6 back.
6, Bear Robertson, Lascana.
Hold your position.
Lane 7, Josh Sargent, Burlow. Dans le 8, Cameron Hall, Chima. Et dans le 9, Justin Boyko from Calgary. C'est la même stratégie. Il faut nice starts, mais il faut vraiment avoir une cadence contrôlée tout le long de la course. They have to pace themselves. The K1 race was really nicely paced, I found, with the young men just before. They were all pretty close to each other. They clearly had a race plan, and it's nice to see these young people doing the same, and this planning so well and being so clever.
Yeah, and a nice spread, Madeline, across Canada from coast to coast in this race, which is awesome to see. From Calgary to Central Ontario, and again the East Coast. Again, single blade, so we're seeing not too bad. The wind's low, so that really helps these young men in these canoes where they use that paddle to steer. Yeah. Interesting little tidbit. Lane 6, Bear Robertson. His dad Dave was a national team coach and national team paddler, so I'm more than sure Dave's on the shore cheering on Bear. It's again a family affair, and so that's kind of neat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, I'm counting because I have.
I know you are, Mama. We all are. We're looking over and trying to get to that lane. Are we in lane 5? I think Calgary.
Looks like
Leonard Kane.
I see 6.
Six.
I don't know. We'll see at the end, won't we?
That's 6. So that's
Yeah,
Bear
that's
Robertson. Yeah.
Bear. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe Bear's off to Olympic hopes as well in Poland. They leave, and racing for Team Canada, they leave Sunday after like national championships. So they were getting on a plane heading over to Poland.
And Liam McDonald de Sonobi se garde en belle position pour peut-être avancer sur le numéro 6.
Great view of Leonard Kane there. And who's that in lane 7? Nice close-up. Josh Sargent from Burlow. Excellent. It's really great when we do a close-up like that and you get a chance to see what's going on with the entire body on the water on that stroke. Lots of power transmitted into that catch, the front of the stroke. Really great paddling out there by these U16s, because remember, they're developing, they're learning, they're getting faster.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a little bit of a closing gap there by Calgary's Leonard Kane on Bear Robertson, but certainly you could see him catching up, which is kind of interesting. Leonard Kane has a bit of a race plan maybe to have that stronger second half.
Yeah.
But it's really close, and we're now coming into the last 200 meters of the race. Wow, this is close. Leonard Kane from Calgary is really putting on a push to Bear Robertson, who has led the race. Or is that lane 4? My mistake. Sorry. That could be lane 4, Liam McDonald. Yeah, that's lane 4, Liam McDonald. My apologies out there to Liam Stanley. Liam's lane 4, 5, Calgary, and 6 is West Canada. And he's really pushing, Liam's really pushing Bear Robertson now as they approach the finish.
6, 4, 7?
8, maybe? 7 or 8?
Can't see. Can't tell.
I think that was 8, Madeline, on the far side, maybe? Chima?
Yeah, further. Oh, there's someone who tipped. Which is a...
Yeah. And,
2 of them.
2 down.
And we hope the safety boat to see how quickly they get there.
Yeah. Great job. Those young men were holding on to their boats. Best thing they could do, stay with the boat. It's floating, and safety boats are usually right there right away, and they go for the person first and the boat second. So excellent race. Wow, that was exciting. And those young men are all so competent and capable in those boats, but they're still very young. So lots of learning, and that was a great race. Senior Women's K1 500. Madeline, I'm going to let you call most of this one. I do have my nieces in here in lane 5. This is a great race full of some amazing young women that several have returned from the Senior Worlds in Germany. And Natalie Courtney just qualified the Women's K4. So pretty exciting for them. Pretty exciting for Canada. Madeline is silver medal in long distance. And actually, Madeline raced with Rachel from Bonnie Beach and won a unified gold in K2. So all kinds of great stuff. Jessica,
that was good, yeah.
Some amazing paddlers.
So, in this race, les femmes seniors, maintenant dans le cas 1, 500 mètres, back to 500 meters. Dans le couloir 1, Lilibert Sonobi. Dans le 2, Anna Negul, Masqua. Dans le 3, Natalie Davison de Rideau. Dans le 4, Courtney Stott, Bonnie Beach. Le 5, Madeleine Schmidt, Rideau. Le 6, Jessica Hogg, Sonobi. Le 7, Grace Webby, Sonobi. Le 8, Amelia Frank de Pisciquid. Et 9, Alina Sivkova de Banook. This will be a very high standard. These are Olympic athletes, some of them, and world champions, and so this race will be something to admire for our younger people who are coming along. So
Absolutely,
dare-
Madeline. There's great role models out here, and these senior women have paddled many years, so it's really fun to watch their development and how well they manage the boats and their race plans, and it's great. They're excellent role models, really, really great role models for our young women in sport. See one of our referee boats going by. Those are the boats that follow the race down to make sure that our athletes stay in their lanes. So they circle back and go to the next race. It's great. Lots of support out there. A shout out to our officials who spend long days in those boats and do wonderful things for the sport. Got to start.
Yeah, and they're off. This will be a hard one this will be, well, not hard to call because it's going to be tight.
Absolutely. Always tight, and 500 again is a little shorter than the 1,000, but not that short. So it's still a long enough race where a lot of power
and changes
needs to be put to that stroke.
At the moment, it looks like lane 5, Madeline Schmidt is in the front, but in lane 3, Natalie Davison seems to be there as well. My goodness, this is going to be a tight race.
I know that Natalie, Courtney, and Madeline returned last night, and unfortunately their luggage and their paddles were lost. So I know they've all scrambled a little bit to get a paddle for today. So, you know, that's a good lesson for all the young paddlers out there, and how you got to be adaptable and willing to do whatever you need to do, you know, to get out on the water the next day. So a good lesson in resiliency for sure.
Well, it looks like Maddie is holding her own at the moment. She looks strong. So
Courtney in lane 4. Courtney in lane 4 moving. I think that's Courtney moving in. Madeline?
And 4, yeah. It's hard to, okay, so on this view you can see 4 is right there, but I think Maddie looks like she might have it. Oops, here comes lane 3. Challenging.
Natalie Davidson, 1, 2, 3.
5, 4, 3, so it looks pretty good.
And lane 2, excellent, Anna Nugulik, well done. Lane 1, Sinovi Lily Baird. And 8 and 9 on the far side, Amelia and Alina. Some new names, which is awesome. Those are, you know, the young women just behind that front pack are really working hard to have a place up at the top.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Awesome racing by our senior women. Our senior women are our role models in sport. Well done out there today. Good racing. Back up to the 500 meters. We've got our senior women C1 500. And
okay, I can call them in. Number 1, dans le couloir 1, Maria Halvrezos from Sanobi. Dans le couloir 2, Kavanagh de Trois-Rivières. Dans le 3, Marley McIntosh de Masqua. Dans le 4, Anna Roissir du Lago-Bar. Dans le 5, Emilia Wojciech de Rideau. Dans le 6, Jessica Mackay de Masqua. Dans le 7, Koana Diabo de Onaki. Et dans le 8, Joséphine Bulmer de Rideau. Et de 9, Maeve Leblanc de Masqua. No? Wrong names. Oh, oui, okay. These are the results of the K1 final. I thought, oh, those are the same names. Voilà les résultats.
again, this will be a great race. We've got some of our best in there, and always our top 9. They've had to get to that final, and there's a lot of experience in this race. Again, Guana Garandiabo from Onaki, a multi-medalist at our North American Indigenous Games on this very race course not long ago, 3 weeks ago. So, lots of youth out there, lots of experience out there. Maria Halverezo, sorry, I always say her name wrong. Rowan Hardy-Kavanaugh, all former national team members, and some current national team members out there. So it's always great to see those women in canoe, and they have excellent conditions today, which is really nice for them. It's like lane.
It looks like lane 6 dans le 6. Jessica Mackay de Masquoi. Je sais pas là.
Jessica
Hard
Mackay.
for us to see.
I know, it is hard. This is a good view here. I'd say 6, lane 6. Yeah, I think you're right.
And
6,
5
5,
and 4.
Nice. Yeah. 6, 5, 4. Jessica, Amelia, and Anna Rossier. Marta McIntosh isn't too far off pace. Interesting little side story, lane 1, Sonobi. I know Maria and Kevin just had a baby. She had a baby 9 weeks ago. So, wow. Congrats
really?
for coming out.
Good for her.
Yeah, pretty exciting. And she's out there still paddling. Lane 6. Yeah, Masqua, Jessica McKay. Excellent stroke. Wow, she's looking very strong. Fantastic as they approach the finish. Lane 6.
4,
lane
5.
4, lane 5. Unofficial, of course. Madeline and I are definitely not the camera at the finish line. Lane 2, that was Rowan Hardy-Kavanaugh. Yeah, one of our national team members a few years ago. Great to see these women still out racing and doing club points, getting club points for their clubs, because that's what this whole event's about. It's our national club championship, which is great.
Bon, la prochaine course, c'est les hommes seniors K1 500 mètres. Dans le couloir 1, Lachlan Cranston, Masquoi. Dans le 2, Daniel Plattenberg, Micmac. Dans le 3, Vincent Jourdanet de Trois-Rivières. Le 4, Nathan Coney de Trois-Rivières. Le 5, Simon McTavish de Mississauga. Le 6, Jacob Steele de Masquoi. 7, Ian Gaudet de Banook. 8, Brian Malfasi de Ridge. Et 9, Andrew Jessup de Masquoi. This is a pretty low.
That's great, Madeline.
Race. Oui.
Some of our men in this race have come back recently from the Senior Worlds. Simon McTavish, also a Tokyo Olympian, men's K4 boat. He was part of that boat, the boat that qualified for the next games in Paris. Ian Gaudet raced Junior U23 Worlds this year as well. And Brian Malfasi and Vincent Jourdanet were senior men's K2 5th in the 1,000-meter K2 at our most recent World Championships, where we had one of our best ever worlds. Canada finishing 3rd in the medal count and qualifying 12 gold slots for the Paris Games. So pretty exciting to have these gentlemen back so quickly. They just finished racing on the weekend and flew home last night. Again, a few others have lost paddles and things, so a good exercise in resiliency, Madeline, making sure that they got new paddles today. I saw Simon over getting a paddle made and ready to go for today's race.
Oh.
They're off to a good start. Once again, this is 500-meter race, so
Okay, thanks.
some speed and power and strength is all important. Race plan again, not like the 200 where it's a much shorter time frame. After that start, you've got a little bit of time to power that boat down and use the body and making sure that that stroke is solid through the middle section of the race.
It looks like Simon is leading the way at the moment. Thanks. Set.
Brian Malfazy, I think, right there as well, just on his tail.
Yeah.
Lane 7. Oh, no,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
Ian Godet. My apologies. Lane 7.
Yeah, Ian Godet.
So hard to tell. Those numbers are getting smaller, Madeline, I think.
As the day wears on.
As the day wears on, the numbers on the backs of those boats are getting smaller. Yeah. Still pretty exciting for, look at that for second. And second looks not too bad. Third's going to be a real battle for that third medal. Third place medal. Looks like Simon in lane 5. Lane 7 is Banook, Ian Godet.
Yeah.
Pushing Simon a little bit.
There he goes. 7. 6. Seems to be 6.
Jacob Steele, last one.
That's good.
Great racing. Wow. Really great racing. That's a pretty, again, the best of our national team athletes who have returned and come back from the world champs. Not all of them are here, but those who are earning points for their canoe club and getting to race with some of their club teammates in the coming days of our national championships here on Lake Banook. You'll hear the announcer calling various boats for boat control. Each boat must be weighed and come up to the weight for each of the boats. So they will go to boat control and have their boats weighed, and after that there will be medal presentations to the right side of Micmac Canoe Club, and so that's exciting. Medals, trophies are all being given out immediately following the races. You don't have us for live timing medals, sorry.
Couldn't, yeah, because they're doing it at the same time. Dans la course senior, homme C1, 500 mètres. Dans le couloir 1, Ian Carew. Dans le 2, Foster Salpese et Pointe-Claire. Dans le 3, Tyler Laidlaw, Sakawa. 4, Edouard Beaumier, Lac-Beauport. 5, Brett Himmelman, Masquoi. 6, Alex Planteux, Lac-Beauport. 7, Idris Hunter, Rideau. 8, Anton Sivkov, Banook. Et 9, Nick Barrett, de Sonobe.
Again, Madeline, a really fast group of canoers coming down here. Foster Salpeter was at the Uni Games, the 2022 World University Games, and also with our national team training squad. Tyler Laidlaw is just back from the Senior Worlds in Germany. Edouard Beaumier, 2022 World University Games participant. Brett Himmelman, with his partner Craig Spence, if those of you who were here last year for the 2022 Worlds, was a bronze medalist in Dartmouth. Alex Plumteau, C2 500, has just returned from the Senior Worlds, C2 500 meter, 5th in the B final with his partner Craig Spence. So lots and lots of fast athletes out there, Idris as well, just some exceptional, and Anton Sakov and Nick Barrett, and some really great athletes in Carew from Sonobe. So they're all in tight, and this will be a really exciting race with the men's C1 500 meters. Looks like lane 6, Madeline. Alex Plumteau, I think, is off to a good start with several gentlemen around him. And you never know, like you said, 500 meters, they all do their race plan, and we'll see where it all ends.
Wow.
7 and 5. Idris and Brett Himmelman right there. And 4, lane 4, La Copar, Edouard. Again, absolutely amazing conditions today. We're seeing some calm water.
Oh, here they come.
Looks like Alex Blumto still in the lead, but there's going to be a real battle here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Very close. Brett Himmelman from Mascot and Idris Hunter from Rideau. Idris is making a bit of a move right now, so in this last 150 meters. A real push. He's really pushing Alex, who pretty much went out and led the way. But this is where it always gets exciting because that's a hard thing to do. But it looks like Alex is going to come through. Idris, and then very close for 3rd between Brett and lane 3. Sakawa's Tyler Laidlaw. Awesome racing. Well done. Again, our senior men are role models for our younger canoers that are out there, and it's always great for them to put on such a good show and gives our aspiring U16, U18, even our young youth at these canoe clubs out east right now are getting to see this, so it's pretty exciting. Wow, look at how close that was for 3rd, Madeline. Excellent. So you'll see some of the boats heading to, that's the Banook Canoe Club in the background, and they'll head to the left of the lake, which is the Micmac Canoe Club, which is where our boat control is. There's random boat control called, and you must go over and weigh your boats. So that's why you see some going that way and others going for a cool down. And the medals are presented immediately following races too. So we have our U18 Women's K1 500. Final.
So in lane 1, yes, K1 500. In lane 1, Emerson Gormley, Carlton Place. In 2, Kaylee Locke, Rideau. In 3, Brianna Smith, Masqua. In 4, Zoé Martin, Toscana. Dans le 5, Chloe Byer de Bureau. Ivy Murphy de Banook. Le 7, Bridget Wodehouse, Richmond Hill. Le 8, Florence Hamel de la Chine, et le 9, Megan Gallahoo de Chima. So those are U18 women K1, 500 meters.
So a few of our athletes that have had an opportunity to race with Canada, Madeline, in this race. Kelly Locke, Junior Worlds 2023, lane 2 from Rideau. Ivy Murphy from Banook also with Canada Junior Worlds in 2023 this past summer. And in lane 8, La Chine, Florence is attending the Olympic Hopes Regatta coming up this weekend. They'll leave on Sunday to represent Canada, and also attended the Junior Worlds this past summer, 2023. So there's some young women here who've had some international experience, and then there are others who may not have got there yet. However, these races are all really close, and it's always great to see our athletes come back and race all of our athletes from across Canada. And they're off. Great start. Looks like lane 6 off to Ivy Murphy, off to a good start, and lane 5 right there, Chloe Breyer from Burlow. They're all pretty close right now, Madeline.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call anything because I think we just have to wait and see, but a really close start.
And nobody seems to be dominating yet.
Nope. want to say lane 8, La Chine, Florence, and lane 7, Bridget Woodhouse from Richmond Hill. I think I might be off though by a lane.
It's hard to tell with our view.
Yes, yeah. Our view's pretty limited when the outside lane's there, so there we go.
Here we are.
Well, lane 2. So we missed lane 2 there. Cali Lock
Cali Lock.
Burrito.
Yeah.
And up the middle, that's either 5 or 6. Ivy or Chloe.
Oh,
Whoa.
2.
When you saw that side view, we can tell it's going to be a real close one here.
Maybe Bridget Woodhouse?
Possibly Madeline in lane 7. That's who I thought it was.
Yeah. An 8. Oh dear.
Wow, so close. Lane 5. There we go. Burloak, Chloe Breyer. Excellent race by Chloe. Final 25 meters.
Wow.
2.
Oh,
and
5-2.
6. Ivy Murphy, 5-2-6. Cali Lock in there. Very close race. Looks like Burloak, Chloe Breyer on that one, but we'll wait again for the official results. It's lane 5. Chloe Breyer. Beautiful stroke. Great technician. Well done, Chloe. Cali lane 2. And I think that's 6. That's Banook, Ivy Murphy. Unofficial results, of course. We always wait for our cameras and our officials to make a call on these finishes.
C'est beau de voir les bateaux de sécurité qui arrivent rapidement aux athlètes qui ont tombé dans l'eau. C'est important parce qu'elles sont fatiguées. It's nice to see our safety boats so quick and efficient.
For sure, Madeline, when you're tired after a race, it's pretty hard to catch your breath, let alone trying to catch it when you're in the water. So I agree with you. We have an exceptional safety team. Mark Ring and his safety, there's lifeguards in those boats and CPR and first aid trained. So it's really awesome.
Terrific. Alors, de retour au canot, dans les U18 C1 500 mètres, dans le couloir 1, Jaden Kenzie Ora de Masquoi. Dans le 2, Faith Anderson de Sinobi. Le 3, A.B. Wojciech de Rideau. Le 4, Zoe Wojciech de Rideau. 2 sœurs. I've got a couple of sisters in here. Lane 5, Veronica School, Foss Creek. Dans le 6, Ruby Rose de Rideau. Le 7, Elisabeth Desrosiers MacArthur Lagopar. Le 8, Charlotte Désy. Et le 9, Anna Semeniuk de Rideau. Are they sisters? Do you know, LA, if Zoe and
Yes,
Abby are sisters?
Zoe and Abby are sisters, and I was just going to sort of give a little lowdown on some of their international experience these young women have had at such a young age. They're well versed on the international scene. We have Abby Wojciech raced at the Junior and U23 Worlds this year. She won a gold in the Junior Women's C4 500 with Julia Price, Elizabeth MacArthur, DeRoche, and Ruby Mule, who are all in this race. Elizabeth MacArthur DeRosier, I have to slow down, raced in Junior U23 World Champs this year. She had a junior in the silver in the Junior Women's C1 200 and a gold in the Junior Women's C4 500. Zoe Wojciech raced at the Junior U23 Worlds this year with her sister Abby. Zoe came home with 3 medals, 1 gold, 2 bronze, a gold in the Junior C1 5000, a bronze in the C1 Junior 500, and a bronze in the C2 Junior 500 with her sister Abby. Ruby Mule raced in the U23 Worlds this year, won a gold C4 Junior with Julia, Elizabeth, Abby, and a bronze C2 Junior 500 with her sister Abby. This is exceptional. These are exceptional results, Madeline, as you know, for our junior women and the junior worlds. Like, it's not often you come out of a junior worlds with that many performances performances at a
Oh, no.
medalist level. So congratulations, and
It's
now we get to
wonderful.
watch them race each other, and they're just coming through the halfway mark. Sorry, they had so many accomplishments, it took me that long to get through them all. Sorry about that.
Well, it looks like Zoe is looking for another gold medal. She seems to be pretty solidly ahead at the moment.
Yeah, she's having a
But
really great race, and
yeah.
but then you could see from the outside, you never know.
Mm-hmm. 6, 7, 8. Charlotte Dizzy du Lac Beauport is on the 8. Oh, it's 7.
It's 7. I think it's Lac Beauport as well. Elizabeth.
Yeah,
Seeing
Elizabeth. Yeah.
very
Oh
close,
dear,
giving a
she
good
might
push
even be
right
ahead
now.
of her. It's
Yeah,
hard to tell.
Oh my goodness, so close. Yeah. Lane 4, Zoe Wojcik. Oh, she's coming into that final push, but she's certainly being pushed by Elizabeth.
Yeah.
There we go. Way to go. Well done, Zoe. Rita Canoe Club, and in lane
2. Oh,
2 or 3. Zenobia Faith Anderson or Abby, I'm not sure. Could have been her sister in there. Abby Woodchuck, great race by lots of talent out there, Madeline. Wow.
wow.
Lots of talent.
That's good to see.
Strong performance by Zoe Woodchuck. Amazing, very strong. Awesome technique. That was lane 3, 2.
I think it was 4, 7, and 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so that would have been Abby, her sister, I believe. So that's an impressive 9 lanes there of young women with some fantastic international results racing for Canada this summer. So congratulations to all the family back home, or if you're here supporting them, because these athletes certainly don't do it alone. It takes a village for sure. Lots of compromises and commitments by family members to make sure all this happens. So, and some amazing sportsmanship there. 2 sisters making the high five.
Oh.
Pretty special.
I noticed that one paddle's on the right and the other on the left, which is very handy for a C2. Should that be?
Yes, Madeline. Coming later this week. You're giving away what's coming up. Come on.
Well, I wonder if that was planned by some parent that thought, oh, let's get one on the right and one on the left. It could be.
There you go. There you go. All right, we have U18 men's K1 500 coming up. And we've got our slate in front of us.
Yeah. Leo Carmichael de Cascade, Carter Nogler de Zenobie, Nathan Léger de Zenobie, Braden Lawrence Zenobie, Carson Corey Banook, Ryan Naroditsky de Rideau, Luke N. Saskatoon, Thomas Beauregard de Rideau, et Adam Vetter, Falls Creek. We have to keep reminding people that Falls Creek is in British Columbia, so it's quite nice to see that the entire country is represented, mostly, maybe not entire, but as much as possible.
No, it's fantastic, and that's a long journey from the west to the east. These boats get trailered across the country, so we appreciate and respect the fact that they come from such a long way. In this course, in this race, just a highlight for lane 5, Burloak, Carson Corey attended our Race for Canada at our 2023 Junior Worlds. So, and there'll be 8 other gentlemen in there vying for that top 3 placings, the coveted medals, those little medals that we all love so much, and they're very hard to win. So we'll soon see these young men off the line. There they go.
And there they go.
Again, the 500 meter, a little bit shorter than that 1,000, but still very tactical and very important to be able to maintain technique throughout the race. getting out of the start's important, but they also need to be able to have a race plan and be able to have that power through the midsection of the race. Pretty close looking so far, Madeline.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's quite out front. Maybe lane
Lane
6.
Rideau.
Ryan from Rideau.
Narodisky. Yeah. Wow. Lane 5 right there. Carson Corey, of course, from Burloak. We highlighted him as one of our Junior World participants.
Oh, here comes.
No, here on this side.
Here comes lane 2.
Lane 2's making a
Carter
big push.
Nogler.
Wow.
He's making a real big push. Down the dude.
Start to see a little bit of a spread. It's going to be really tight, I think, for first and second
Right.
as well, and third. Really close. Last 100 meters coming up.
Wow.
So close. Look at that push between lanes 6 and 5, right? Yep.
6 and 5. And where's 2?
6 and 5. Wow. Look at that finish by lane 5.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness. And lane 2. Wow. Wow. What a race. I'd say 2, 5, and 6, but again, unofficial.
That would be my
Rito
guess.
Ryan Narodisky really had a great start, led, and then as we saw Carson pull in lane 2, Carter Nogler from Sonobe. Beautiful finish. Now that line you see is just a bit before the buoy, so that's where the cameras are so helpful. Without those, it would be a very difficult job for our officials. So we have to wait on that one. That is definitely a tight photo finish.
They'll tell us when you're in lane, the Carter Nogler in lane 2 was kind of on his own, sort of. He wasn't close to 4 and 5 and 6. So sometimes these athletes seem to sneak up on the others without them noticing. So
really hard,
if they could see him. Yeah.
And I love that the boats all get together at the end and they're all congratulating each other. Fierce competitors, but really great friends.
Good friends. Yeah, it's the beauty of our sport. So here we are with his canoers. Marc Buccina from Mississauga, Cole Norman Rideau, Grayson Schroeder, Mississauga, Nikita Suden from Calgary, Nicolas Shiroko, Mississauga, Jack Chambers, Mississauga, Duncan Giles, Sonobe, Conrad Borowski, Richmond Hill, and Stuart Bradley, Rideau.
Yep, this is our last final, Madeline. The next two we were going to call are going to be our heats for our senior men's K2. So little tidbits of information here on these young racers. Lane 4, Calgary, Nikita attended the Junior and U23 Worlds this summer. Once again, he loves Taylor Swift, so I hope he got tickets. In lane 5, Nicholas Shirokov attended the Junior Worlds for Team Canada 2023. And another fine tidbit on lane 7 from Sonobe, Duncan Giles. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe his father is the amazing Stephen Giles, one of the from the Sydney Games. So exciting. Exciting. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
I think you're right.
Again, family traditions, and really wonderful to see him in this final, in the U18 final, in his hometown.
I don't know if you mentioned Jack Chambers too raced in the Junior Worlds this year, so that would be interesting to see.
I did not, Madeline. Thank you. That's why you and I are a team on this, right?
Yeah. Well, it's good to know because you can see, you can know that as we watch them. He's in lane 6, Jack is.
Yeah, absolutely. And so those middle lanes where we talked about Nikita, Nicholas, Jack, Duncan, Grayson Schroeder on the other side, like there's There's 8 right there. 6 of the 9 are going to be right up there.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah. Oh boy, that's a close lot.
Close first
1,
half.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, look at that. I can hear you counting, Madeline. I'm pretty sure you're going to have a better count than me. Is that 6, 5,
It looks like
4?
4, 5, 6 are 3 in
Okay.
front at the moment. To me, my little opinion.
Nikita, Nicholas, and Jack. So 2 Mississauga and a Calgary athletes out there. And I'm going to say lane 4, Nikita looks like he's making a bit of a move here.
Yeah.
Oh, lane 2, look at that. Lane 2, Cole Norman from Rito. And actually, Cole's father was a national team whitewater paddler. So Larry Norman, shout out to him. And that's his son out, Cole Norman from Rito.
Well, it still looks like 4, 5, and 6. Nikita, Nicola,
I think it's
and
4,
Jack.
6, 4, 6, and 5, Madeline.
Oh yeah, 4, 6, and 5. Yeah.
And then we're gonna have Cole Norman on this side. Awesome,
two
Great Calgary
left
Canoe
and
Club there in lane 4, Nikita. And then lane 5, 6 and 5, I think.
Except for
Look at
this
2.
2.
Wow. Wow, Cole
See,
Norman, excellent finish there. 2 Mississauga boys in the middle. Fantastic racing. Wow.
It's another lane 2 that sort of snuck up on them.
Yeah, Cole Norman. Good job there by Nikita from Calgary. We just spoke about the Western provinces and West Coast. We love having you here, and we're really glad you could make the trip. It's not cheap these days. Excellent racing. Whoa, look at that. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Fantastic racing by these young men. And the U18 men's C1 wraps up our finals for today. Stay with us. We're going to do the 2 senior men's K2 200 meters. So they'll be fast and furious as we look at our seniors once again racing in 2 heats in the 200 meter. And we'll see the finals later this week, tomorrow, or the next day. I don't have that in front of me, but we are going to see them down the line once we get through these heats.
Correct. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
You can hear the referees letting everybody know they have 3 minutes to start. That's one of their important jobs in those boats. The referees get the athletes in their lanes, make sure everybody's good. That's a big part of their job, and then they pass the race over to the starter, at which point the starter has charge of the race and does their job to line everybody up and get them off and running. I think our starters today are Chris LaPlante, Lee Salter, and I knew I was going to do this. There is one more starter out there because there are 3 start lines. And I'll fix that for my next broadcast, so I have my starters and their names properly. We've got our view from the Micmac Canoe Club up on the upper deck. Our cameras are able now to show you as the athletes head over to boat control. Canoe Aquatic Club in between Banook and Micmac. And it is the end of the day, so people have started to pack up to go home, get some good food in their bellies so they can get some sleep and start the day again tomorrow. Beautiful conditions, Madeline.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's perfect. The next race is the senior men's K2 200. There are only 6 entries in each race. There's two heats. So it's a smaller group, but it's better that they can spread them out a little bit. So
thanks, Ian. Big shout out, Madeline. Ian Mortimer saying, way to go, LA and Madeline, watching from Paris. Our national team is currently in Paris for the Olympic test events. So, hi, Ian.
Oh,
Congratulations. Hi to the team.
yeah, hi to them. That's
Glad you're
wonderful.
watching. We're super stoked for you guys.
Yeah. So in
Sorry,
the
Madeline, I
next
cut you
race,
off.
no, that's okay. That's good. Nice to know they're watching from Paris. Must be the middle of the night there almost. Lane 3, Matthew Beaver, Andrew Jessup from Masqual. Lane 4, Nicholas Mative and Lucas Stein from Palmy Beach. Lane 5, Alexander Hoffrick and David Stewart from Rideau. Lane 6, Lachlan Cranston and Jacob Steele from Masqual. Lane 7, Jack McDonald and Matthew Pyle from Abenaki. And 8, Vladislav Kolinski and Jeremy Mock from Banook. So they
And I
do
think you'll
put some
recognize
close.
some of the names that we
Yeah.
spoke about. Nicholas Matvey returning from qualifying that men's K4. So we get to see now Nicholas race with a really great teammate, Lucas Stein. This is where it really gets fun and exciting for our athletes. They get to race with their partners from their clubs, but sometimes partners that have raced at the World Championships or World Cup. And how exciting is that for younger paddlers in their club? Really special.
And this race, of course, 200 mètres en K2, ça se fait rapidement. C'est très, très vite.
That's
have
Nicholas
to be
Matvey
on.
and Lucas Stein, lane 4, I believe. 5 and
Wait.
2, 3.
3. Ouais.
Masqua, Matthew Beaver and Andrew Jessup. And this is fun part about the senior men's K2. We see retired athletes from our national team racing with some of our current national team athletes. So it's always exciting, always fun. Our athletes often come back and do this for life. And that's what we want. We want them to paddle for life. It's an amazing sport. So that's really cool. So these first 3 in each heat and the next 3 fastest times will move to the final, which will come in the coming days. So the first 3 and the next 3 fastest from the 2 heats. So we never know that until the second heat's complete, and we're head right to heat number 2, Madeline.
Yeah, lane 3, Jeremy Bordelot, Ivan Orlando, in lane 4, Ethan Henning, Brian Malfazy, Ridge. Lane 5, Paul Lapierre, Carson Leslie, Micmac. In 6, Vincent Jourdanet, Nathan Coney, Trois-Rivières. 7, Nathan Haley, Nathan McKinnon, Masqua. Et dans le 8, Marc-Alexandre Gagnon, Charles-Antoine Giroir de Trois-Rivières. Alors.
It's great. Madeline, Brian Malfazy, Vincent Jourdanet. I have to laugh. I saw Marc Gagnon from Trois-Rivières passed me yesterday, and he said, "I'm racing. Can you believe it?" Well, I can believe it. These athletes are, they've paddled for years. Why not go out and paddle with some kids from your club and give them that great experience, right? Very cool.
Yeah. It's great to see them all.
Close race here, Madeline, between, is that 9 or 8? Oh, that's lane 8, is it? Trois-Rivières. Look at that.
Yeah. There he is.
And look at that. I just spoke about him, and he qualified for the final. Unofficially. Unofficially, Madeline. Unofficially. Lots of talent there. Yeah.
Fun.
Congratulations, Marca, after I spoke so highly of you. Great work out there. So what do we have? Was that lane 6, Madeline? 6 and 8 and 5.
Let's see. 6, 5.
6.
8. Yeah.
8 and
Vincent
5. Yeah. Trois-Rivières and Ridge unofficially. Fast and Furious Men's K2. Well, I think that's it, Madeline, for you and I. It's been a pleasure. Merci beaucoup. And Madeline and I will be back in the coming days. I think we're on every day, Madeline, for a couple hours. So looking forward to doing more broadcasting with you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. It's a bit hard to watch. I wish I was with you. It'd be fun. However, it's good to be able to see. It's so nice. Live streaming is like a wonderful gift for us, you know,
Well,
to
we
be
are
here.
together on the screen.
Oh, there we are. So thank you,
Everybody,
everybody.
good night.
Great.
Have a
Nice
great
evening.
evening. We'll see you at Demain. And
At Dartmouth.
take care.
That's right. Okay.
Bye-bye from
Bonsoir.
Dartmouth,
Bye-bye.
Nova Scotia.